Hello there guys, and welcome back to 100% Chelsea, to my review of Southampton 0, Chelsea 3. And well, can't really complain much about that. I mean, I hope you can see me. Obviously I hope the connection is fine. The data around games never is great, so like I said, I hope the connection is somewhat decent. But you know, let's get into the game and starting off with the lineup. And I think, unless I'm heavily mistaken, I pretty much got that spot on. It was obviously Kepa in goal, a back four of Alonso, Azpilicueta, Rudiger and David Luiz, and midfield three of Jorginho, Conte and Ross Barkley, rather than Mateo Kovacic, who obviously played the full 90 minutes on Thursday in the Europa League. Then a front three of Eden Hazard on the left, Olivier Giroud started at the front, but then it was actually Willian again on the right, which I still don't fully agree with. He's not playing all that well at the moment, and also he's just started so many games in a row now, like give the guy a rest. But you know, he started, and Pedro, I don't know if Pedro maybe wasn't 100% fit yet, and hopefully he'll be fine to start, you know, against United after the international break. But getting into the game, you know, we controlled most of that game. You know, we had a lot of the ball, we had some half chances, we hit the bar fairly early on. I think there was a deflected Willian shot. I could be completely wrong about that though, in all honesty. And it was quite interesting because we scored basically after half an hour, after 1 hour, and after 1.5 hours. So 30 minutes, 60 minutes and 90 minutes. And Scott is trying to be a bit of a weirdo. Anyway, so that was great. So obviously going through the goals, Ross Barkley did really well for the first goal, won the ball back from Southampton, played through Hazard very nicely after Southampton just left the gap between the two centre-backs. Hazard got it and just placed it past the goalkeeper, you know, perfectly, perfect finish. And for the rest of the first half, we didn't do that much. Like, I didn't think our first half was that great. I mean, we dominated the game, but we didn't manage to create all that many incredible chances. To be honest, neither did Southampton. They had a few almost moments. Kepa made a fair few saves in this game. Can't remember if he made any special ones in the first half, but he certainly made a fair few very good saves in the second half, which, you know, certainly kept us in it. And then obviously going into the second half, after about an hour, it was Ross Barkley that obviously he assisted the first goal, and he scored the second goal himself. But let's not forget to mention here Olivier Giroud's bicycle kick assist, because that was absolutely incredible. So we got a free kick 25-30 yards from goal. William took that very nicely, played it out wide, you know, quite far wide to the right of their box, where Olivier Giroud was, went for the bicycle kick. I'm not sure if he meant to assist that, probably went for goal, but either way, you know, it was a great assist. Ross Barkley got to the end of it before any other player and just tapped it in from really close range. Eventually, Morata came on to replace Olivier Giroud. Pedro came on to replace Willian, and Kovacic later on came on to replace Ross Barkley. And Morata himself, he missed the one-on-one versus the keeper. The keeper saved it, kind of tried to put it past the keeper, under the keeper, and the keeper got enough on it to like stop it from going over the line and grab it, basically, but couldn't save it first time. And it was obviously frustrating again, you know, he misses a one-on-one again, he missed a sitter kind of thing again. But then basically on the last minute, Hazard plays him through nicely. This time, you know, he just took it much better and just put it past the keeper to make it 3-0, which obviously makes it a great result and keeps my run going of, you know, seeing Alvaro Morata score. I've been to 6 games in which Alvaro Morata has featured, scored 5 goals. Let's not mention that one of them was, you know, his hat-trick against Stoke last season. But, you know, 6 games, 5 goals. With myself, you know, here at these games, Morata does well. Morata does very well, and also my away games in the Premier League just seem to go pretty well as well, because last year beat Stoke 4-0, then we beat Brighton 4-0 as well, and now we come here and beat Southampton, you know, 3-0. Currently, we obviously sit top of the league, but of course, you know, Man City and Liverpool have just about kicked off, so no matter what they do, we won't be top, because, you know, if they draw, they'll be ahead of us on goal difference. And, you know, obviously if either of them wins, they'll be ahead of us. But yeah, you know, I mean, it is a good performance. It wasn't a perfect performance, like Southampton found themselves with a few too many chances for my personal preferences, basically. But again, you know, that's why you have a goalkeeper. Kepa made a fair few very good saves, and I'm happy about it. Like, what can you really say? Like, he made a few very good saves, like just under the bar. We made a few mistakes, but you know, I don't really know what else to say, because like, there's not much. There's not that much to complain about. Like, you know, we come here, we win the game, we dominate the game, we have our chances. We were actually quite clinical today, like, except when we hit the bar and when Morata missed his sitter, basically, we didn't have that many more great chances that I can think of right now. So basically, we had 5 major chances and scored 3. That's the kind of clinicalness, not sure if that's a word, but clinicalness that I want to see. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to see. That's what I say when I say in my preview: dominate the game, keep the ball, create chances, and take a chance, and we'll win the game. That's exactly what we did today. Dominated the game, kept the ball, created chances, took our chances, and obviously won the game. I mean, I feel like Michael Owen a little bit right now, but still won the game, and that's at the end of the day all that matters. And yes, I agree with your comments. I agree that I should stay in London, but sadly not yet. Maybe one day, hopefully. But yeah, obviously, you know, now it's the international break. And still, like, we're 8 Premier League games in, unbeaten, 6 wins, 2 draws, you know, including 2 wins in the Europa League, including the win against Liverpool in the, you know, League Cup. We're doing very, very well. Like, we are doing so much better than I expected us to do at the start of this season. Like, no way in hell did I expect us to ever start like this. Like, I expected us to take quite a while to work on this area, although I also have to say that I expected us to be, that our movement of the players is a little bit better. I expected our movement at this stage, you know, well, it's early October, but still, would be a little bit better than it is. I still feel like we don't move well enough, like the attacking players don't move well enough when, you know, the midfielders are in possession. I feel like there's something lacking. But I want to say, as great as Olivier Giroud's bicycle kick assist was, other than that, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. I'm not saying, again, that's not only down to him, but he just didn't do anything. That's West Ham, that's Liverpool, and that's today again. Yes, it still made an assist, and obviously the 2-0 is an important goal in the game. But still, it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. Obviously, Morata missed it 1-1, but at the end of the day, scored again. So that puts Morata on 3 goals this season, and Giroud is still on 0. Yes, you know, Giroud is on what, 3-4 assists now, and Morata, don't know if he has any. But, you know, it's still, either way, you know, I'm happy. Like I said already, Kepa did very well. There's not really anyone that I can fault today. You know, I don't have any complaints with anyone's performance. So, you know, happy days. Onto the international break. Obviously, Manchester United at Stamford Bridge. After that, let's see whether that's Jose Mourinho in charge, or Conte, or Zidane, or whoever. Probably Mourinho, but, you know, we'll just wait and see. Maybe we can, you know, get him sacked. But yeah, that's really it for me. Leave me all of your thoughts on the game down in the comment section below. Obviously, once this live stream turns into a video on the channel, leave your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you did enjoy this video, would massively appreciate that. And of course, subscribe to 100% Chelsea if you haven't already. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. You know, Sam Harris is right behind me. So yeah, cheers, and we'll see you next time.